And now, Kerncast 23.
Good morning, Kern County. The sun is rising. Here's a live look from our City of Tehachapi camera showing you just a little bit of shadow left there as the sun comes up over the Golden Hills. Another beautiful day for you in the upper 60s. Here on the valley floor, we're expecting the 80s, but it will be quite short-lived. As we take a look outside from here in Bakersfield, you can see a live look looking down Q Street from Truxtun Avenue. Still a little bit of construction going on here, but there's another big project about to get underway that Mike will describe for you in just a few minutes. But first, we're taking a look at those temperatures. Still 48 degrees here, very mild this morning. Feeling cool as you walk out the door, so you'll need that sweater. But with a calm wind, it's just feeling cool and nice and very summer-like, even though we're not officially yet into spring. Yesterday, we got up to 81 degrees. Looks like we'll have the same setup today to get down into those lower 80s. But then, unfortunately, tomorrow, a huge change coming, bringing us much closer to our average of 67. And here's why. There's a beautiful system churning off over the Pacific. I love the formation of that. But this is the baby we're watching here. She's going to gain some more momentum, drop down from the Gulf tomorrow, and swing over our state. By the early morning hours and into the afternoon will be the worst of it. You can see right now there's some cloud cover coming through, but today we're talking predominant sunshine. Once tomorrow's system comes through, it's only got a very slight chance of rain with it. What we're really worried about are the gusty winds associated with this, and then as the cold front pushes through, it'll leave behind some colder air in its wake. So first we'll need to talk about that wind. Here's the wind advisory for the South Valley, and then of course a high wind warning for the mountains and out into the desert. Let's start with that wind advisory. In effect from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow for the valley locations, especially on the west side out near the 5 and in places like that. Winds 20 to 30 miles an hour sustained, gusts exceeding 40 miles an hour. That means dangerous winds on our highways, especially the 5, like I mentioned. We could have some blowing dust, tumbleweeds, and other debris. And if we get some downed trees, it could be causing some power outages, unfortunately. Our high wind warning then for the mountain and desert locations is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow. Winds 25 to 40 miles an hour sustained, gusts exceeding 60 miles an hour. More blowing dust possible up there, more debris, and very dangerous winds on the passes and canyons where the wind seems to funnel and go very quickly. Then that cold air will be left behind, bringing us a freeze watch for tomorrow night into early Wednesday. The coldest right before sunrise on Wednesday. High 20s in our rural areas, lower 30s here in cities like Bakersfield. And take precaution for your pets and your plants and your elderly neighbors. And watch out when you're driving. Bridges and overpasses are so thin that they're the first to freeze. Now in our air quality, we're into the moderate range again at 60 on the index for today. In your allergies, you can probably feel them. Still very high, 8.9 out of 12. Here's a reminder for you, though, in happier news, besides this nasty event. We're talking about our Denny's Grand Slam birthday greetings. We'd love to put your name and your picture and your age, if you like, up here. You can do it for yourself or for a friend or family member. Just send me an email to elena@kero.com. Now let's head back out to the valley where you can see many locations into those lower 80s. 79 for Porterville and down into Taft. The 80s are also continuing up into Kernville and Lake Isabella. Tehachapi, you're still talking about those upper 60s, and out to eastern Kern County, many locations there in the lower 80s as well. So Mike, as we look ahead, today is beautiful, tomorrow is messy, but then looking to this weekend, fantastic. You can see that cloud cover on Sunday. That's a chance of rain coming our way late Sunday into next Monday, about a week away. In the Kern River Valley, 80 for you today, and then a 57 for your high tomorrow, a 20-degree drop for many locations, 23 there in Lake Isabella's case, but again, a beautiful weekend. And into the mountains, 60s for you today, 40s for the middle of the week, but you'll be back in those 60s at the end of the week as well.